Hello everyone, and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more Stellaris, with the Bakturian Collective. Alright, so a new patch was passed through this last couple days ago, at the time I'm recording this. Patch 1.1, I think it's called Clark or something like that. Few rebalances, few UI changes, some stuff that really isn't going to impact us too much in the early game, except perhaps for research costs, most notably. This is a huge change, I think. So if we looked at some of our tech, like the Global Research Initiative here, it tells us up front that it has a base cost of 900, we have 4 planets, which increases the cost by 30%, and 43 pops, which increases the cost by 33%. Now, it used to be that for every population you had over 10, so you had 10 population, and after you got your 11th population, you'd start seeing an increase in the cost by 2% per population. Which makes sense. 43 pops, though, would have come up to 66% increased cost, because I would have had, 33 pops over 10 times 2, 66%. Okay, fine. But you see here it's 33%. That's because they rebalanced it. Now it's 1% per population over 10, but they balanced it by saying for every planet you have an increase of 10% as well. Every extra planet beyond your initial capital world. So 3 planets more than my capital means 30%. The result is, now I'm looking at an increased cost of 63% instead of what it was, which was 66%. So technically, because of this patch right now, all of my technology is slightly cheaper than it was before the patch. That said, every time I colonize, I'm looking at an extra 10% cost. So what this does is it's completely reshaping as far as like how people are going to want to colonize worlds, because now you want to colonize large worlds. Colonizing small planets does nothing for you. It's a terrible idea. And that was already sort of kind of true, because the more population you have around a planet, the larger the borders grow. So you kind of wanted to do that to begin with, but now it's extra true. So yeah, small planets like this, for example, this 9 population planet, terrible idea. Absolutely atrocious. I had thought about colonizing somewhere down here because I thought, hey, maybe you want to take over all these different star systems. Big cluster right here. Nope. Terrible idea. There is, however, a desert world over here with a population of 13, but that's still not very good. We also don't have desert colonization. Tundra world here, size 23. Now this is a heck of a lot better. That's a massive planet. So potentially, by the time this thing is done, I'm looking at, let's see, an extra 23. So 33% of all my base science costs go up just by colonizing and populating this world completely. That's huge. That's a huge increase. But you can counteract that, of course, by building a whole mess of research buildings. But still, I don't know. Big rebalancing in the game. Big rebalancing. They also changed some of the UI stuff. For example, if I hover over here, well, that's a bad example. Let's just say this, for example. So if I hover over this, instead of just being a yellow saying, hey, there's a desert world here, now it specifically tells me this is a size 9 planet, and it's got 60% habitability, which is kind of cool. Also, you can click to kind of cycle between planets, apparently, if there's more than one in a system, which I don't know if we have an example of one of those. Here's one. So if I click, yeah, it just cycles between the planets. Now, here's one thing that I find confusing. So if I hover over this, it's green. It says, an ocean world, size 17, 80% habitability. That's not entirely true. If I click on this, habitability 80%. Yeah, but not for me. Not for my Bakturians. But for the Dorbolans, who are in my empire. Now, they would love this planet. They love ocean planets. So, it's kind of deceptive. Don't think for a second you can send your primary race here. But the secondary race, sure. Now, my question is, how do I do that? If I went here, for example, spaceport, build. If I could build a colony ship, can I specifically say, hey, Dorbolan, or whatever, I want a colony ship of your type of race. Can I do that? I don't think so. I could be wrong, but I don't think that I can. Either way, so a bit of a rebalancing. It's working out in my favor for now, but overall, I'm not sure. It really penalizes you from expanding. Overall, it might be better. Expanding is still the best way to get better research, but there's some pretty stiff penalties every time you expand in this game now. So, yeah, it's a big ouchie. Ammonia biosphere. Although toxic to most forms of known life, Almak-Ila supports a thriving ecology within the high pressure of its atmosphere. Life here uses ammonia instead of water as a solvent, and has developed in ways that differ significantly from previously established ecological models. Cool, so we just got... Wow. That's pretty cool. Yeah, where was that? Excuse me. Was it you? No, was it you? You! Where's this planet? It's over here. Well, there's a lot of research over here. Sure would have been nice if this was a larger planet that I could justify colonizing so I could pick things up there, but nope. Nope. Can't do it. Can't justify it. I may end up colonizing here, though. 23 population is kinda fantastic. And eventually I'd be able to pick up all this research. Well, it's already in my borders, but I could get rid of the frontier outpost, probably. Well, I don't know if I want to, though. This here. Controlling your borders is not easy. Oh, one thing I'm thinking I might do is I might just annex a vassal. I want to see what happens. It's been a while. Oh, by the way, these are my planets. So you can kind of get a look of how this is working out right now. But anyway, yeah, so if I go to, let's see, contacts. What are you guys called again? The Babylon Star Empire. Right, you guys. Communicate. Integrate subject. We can integrate a subject into our empire. They're inferior, they're disloyal, too freaking bad. I think I might integrate you and sort of see what happens. We hear your proposal. Will cost me, 280 influence. At a rate of 3 influence per month. Okay, hang on, that's exactly the same as it is in EU4. So it's a total cost, I presume not up front, but 3 influence per month will be spent, kind of the same way you'd spend some diplomatic power per month to integrate a vassal. So same concept. So okay, we're going to confirm that, and we are going to be spending most of our influence to try and integrate these people, and just sort of see what happens. Maybe it's good, maybe it's not. I don't know, but I want to find out. Okay. There was a world that I forgot to finish surveying. I think that was it, right? Yes. Yes, it was. Okay, I've got the wrong buttons. There you go. Got the wrong hotkeys all set up in my brain. Alright, so I did want to build a frontier outpost if I can. Of course, we're now generating very little influence, but there's a lot to be had here as far as resources. That's pretty good. So yeah, we'll annex these guys. We're going to sort of see what happens there. As far as... Where's our fleet? These guys. You are parked over these guys, which there was some consideration as to whether or not I should just go ahead and try to annex them using my observation post. Monthly gain. So if I use aggressive observation, if I'm understanding this correctly from the comments, these guys would become fanatic xenophobes, which means they would be extremely unhappy whenever I annex them, if I ever annex them, at the cost of an extra 3 society per turn. I can't do these covert infiltrations yet, and it looks like they may have updated the tooltip to make it a little easier to figure out. Oh, wait, no, you can't do this because they are... Yeah, you can't do this anymore because they are back down to the Stone Age or whatever. How can you tell actually what age they're in? Does it tell you somewhere? Happiness, capital world... Orbital bombard... Why are we doing an orbital bombardment? Wait a minute, what are you doing? We've been bombarding them this whole time? Why? No! These are... Oh, it's because they're aggressive. Okay. Well, that's something I didn't know. So because we were aggressive to neutral things, and these guys were set to aggressive, they thought, hey, cool, let's bombard these things. Yeah, so they're fanatic xenophobes already, is basically what this means. Nomadic, strong. So what you're telling me is that they're going to hate me pretty much forever, right? Sure sounds like it. If they're already fanatic xenophobes, then I don't really see any reason not to do aggressive observation, so we're going to do it. They are all that way, right? Yep. Okay. Alright, well in that case, that was an accident. Okay, why don't you go here? Which spaceport has the upgrade stuff? I put an engineering bay on... Was it this one? Yes, that's ship repair. These guys need to get repaired? Nope, they're fine. We're upgrading that spaceport. Chance to evade, weapon damage. I don't think I can upgrade the ships here and get these perks. I think they have to be new ships built here. One of the big changes in the patch, by the way, the Corvette spam is no longer the best way to do things. I'm not sure what the best way to do things is yet, but I know it's not that. Destroyers are better than they used to be. Berga, do I want another engineering bay? Ship upkeep, repair cost, crew quarters, just straight up reduce the upkeep. So when you say reduce upkeep, I assume... Okay, what I would think when I see this is that this means it reduces the maintenance cost of the ship, but no, that's not what's going to happen. I think it means if I park my ship here over Berga, it will reduce their upkeep even further than it usually does when you set a fleet in orbit. I think that's what that means. You're producing a tiny bit of science, not a lot. Is everything upgraded here? Yeah. So what would I want then? I don't think I need Corvette assembly yards. Because I'm not going to be building a ton more Corvettes from here on out. Ship upkeep, repair costs, that could just be better. Okay. I'm going to build an engineering bay there. This is kind of a frontier world anyway, so I'm more likely to retreat to this area to repair later in a war. Glugder. We're all good there. Alright, surface. We can upgrade this, but I don't want to, because I think if we can get rid of... we can upgrade this one, then we can get rid of it and replace it with more energy. And right now, my capital world is producing plenty of energy, which is nice. You, however, have a bit more to upgrade. We are currently working on clearing a tile. Is anybody not working? You're all working different things. Okay. So this is going to get cleared up, and then we're probably going to move a new population here and just start getting as much science as possible. This planet is full. You're already constructing a basic science lab there. A lot more to build here, however. We are building, currently, a power plant after we finish this hydroponics farm. Let's go ahead and queue something else up. How about the physics? I'm already queuing this as well. Never mind, this planet has plenty to do. Okay. Seems fine. I'm also seeing some suggestions that I should make a beeline for some of these really high-level techs that we've been working on. I'm kind of inclined to agree. It's boring is the problem. This is the big problem with Stellaris, as far as, like, YouTubing. It's kind of boring to watch, isn't it? I mean, I've been having fun, don't get me wrong, just kind of exploring the game and sort of seeing what I can do. Sure, fine. But, actually, I want to send the fleet here, don't I? Yeah, I do. But the problem is that I'm not expanding very fast because I'm trying to build tall, and I'm not convinced that it's working out for us. I mean, yeah, our population is relatively low compared to maybe some other players would be at this point in the game. As a result, our science is a bit cheaper than it would be otherwise at this point in the game. At the same time, though, we don't have a bunch of sectors yet. You know? I don't know. I feel we're trying a different strategy. I'm not sure it's working. But at the same time, the penalties for expanding are so high, I can't really decide. Is it better in this game to expand rapidly and then build tall from there? Is it better to stay small, have only a handful of planets, and have ridiculously good tech? I mean, what's best in this game? I can't find the balance. That's what's frustrating me with Stellaris so far. I can't find the balance, and of course they just changed some numbers as far as how they calculate science, so... Yeah, I don't know, it's weird. 87 months are remaining to integrate these guys into our collective. That should be fine. This science ship. You finished here, did you? Okay, good. Was there anything else I wanted to do here? No, we've already finished. Okay, high intel in all these planets. We have not finished here? No, we have. So why is it saying... I guess, oh, intel level high because it's within my scanner range. Right. Okay, high. Anything else I need to explore? If not, I'm going to send these guys to go and assist with my research on my capital world, which I don't see anything else to do. So yeah, why don't you go here, assist with research. This construction ship was just getting me more minerals, I believe, which is fine. We'll go to here. Yeah. Go ahead and build another mining station.
Research complete.
Thank you. We now have access to cruisers and better spaceports. Robot, armored torpedoes, ceramo metal armor, fusion missiles, deep core mining for the mining network, which is actually kind of tempting, or neutronian armor, which is just a heck of a lot of armor, which is kind of cool. I actually think I want the deep core mining, though, so we're going to go for that instead. We got 4 more months until we do the Global Research Initiative finished. And I think, since this is an Empire unique modifier, and yeah, you know what? I think I'll actually put that on my homeworld. I think I can get rid of this, because how much extra food do we have? We have 19.8, we consume 16. So if I got rid of the 3 here, our population wouldn't starve. Okay, good. So I can get rid of this, and I'll replace this then with the Research Institute, which will give me 555, plus an extra 5% research speed, which is pretty good. And also, because I have an observatory, that gets buffed even more. And this is the primary world as far as my research that I'll be sending science ships to assist with research. So yeah, if I'm going to build an Empire-specific building, wow, this is a very diverse system right here. If I'm going to be building an Empire-specific, building, then I think it makes sense to build it here. Okay. Berga. You did finish this. Good. So why don't we get an engineering facility? Would love to get some more of that. I honestly should consider just building nothing but mines here, but I'm not gonna. I wouldn't mind getting a little bit of research and stuff. The extra 25%, though, means that this really should be a mineral planet more than anything else. Still. This science ship. I don't think you can do 2 science ships of the same planet, can you? Nope. Okay, good to know. So which one of my planets then has the best research? Glugder. Okay, so that's 14. And that's 17. Okay, so go to Glugder. Science ship. Go assist in research. There we go. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. We're sort of figuring this stuff out.
Research complete.
Ah, we found another planet here. Ah, it's an ocean world, though. Size 21. Pretty big. Huh. We got 1,000 minerals. Do I need to upgrade any more spaceports? Yes. Let's build another one here. And here. Can't upgrade you yet. Need more minerals. That's fine. Alright, alright. I need more influence. We're having a lot of trouble without influence. Alright, so we have wormhole generation, colony development speed, mining laser, red shard thrower, sentinel point defense, red lasers, cloud lightning, tachyon lances. Now this is tempting. These are expensive, though. Not terrible, though. Not terrible. Hyper shields, 0-point power, protective algorithm. I feel like I want a better weapon. And I feel like I want the tachyon lances. I know they're long range. Well, no, the phase disruptors are probably better. Yeah, they are. Tachyon lances I kind of liked. They impressed me a lot when they were shooting at me. Good sniper weapon. What's the accuracy's 90%? Goodness gracious me. It's a pretty high DPS right there. 16.11. It's a heck of a lot stronger than a phase disruptor. That said, though, these do an extra 100% shield damage. So theoretically, a large one of these would do about 20 DPS to a shield specifically, and then go down to 10. I think getting phase disruptors makes the most sense. It's going to take a long time, 55 months, but this is going to give us a significant tactical advantage over our opponents. So I'm going to try it, and we're going to see if it works. In the meantime, though, I want as much freaking science as possible. You finish everything in your queue. I need 480 minerals for that. Okay, everything's been upgraded here. We could build some more science, more engineering. Could upgrade the food. Alright. Upgrade the food. And let's build a basic science lab on the engineering. I'll place you there. That seems fine. Construction ship here is done. Do I want more minerals? Alright. So many places I would like to get. The borders expand so slowly in this game.
Construction.
I guess what you could do, right, is focus on getting a lot of food on planets like this, for example, so that they grow really quickly, and that'd be fine, but whatever. Science lab. Go there. And then upgrade a power plant. So we're just kind of focusing on some infrastructure here. I mean, again, like I said, this game's pretty slow, but when you really think about it, my influence is not just this small little thing like it's been for the last, 10 episodes or something like that. It's really all of this. I mean, I'm pretty large and in charge right now, when you think about it. But at the same time, they're disloyal, so how seriously can I take that? I don't know. But I'm thinking that once we integrate these guys, then the relative strength of my vassals will not be quite as much in their favor, and therefore they should be a little bit happier.
Complete.
I think. Habitability just increased. Nice. Regenerative hull tissue. I could just finish this. And this would give me monthly hull regeneration, which means I shouldn't have to spend quite as much money on repairing my ships, which is actually kind of cool. I'm going to finish it. It's actually most of the way done already. 13 months remaining. No big deal. Why are you slower? 93 months. Why'd you slow down? You were 55 earlier. Huh. That's weird. I am not strictly sure. Okay. New contacts. Well, you look cheerful. I like you. You're a direct democracy. Democratic Crusaders. Oh, great. Individualist, militarist, materialist. Well, our warriors salute you. We should be friends and form a federation, man. It'd be great. I'll wait till another time, though. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Pravus. Hope you enjoyed. If so, then hit that like button. Let me know what you guys think I need to be doing. I need to expand. I need to be bold. I need to annex people and just grow, I think. More than anything else. But if you got any suggestions beyond what I'm already doing, let me know. I'll take that into consideration. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.